Hello, well, please watch this.
Very disturbing discovery that you have found there on this unannounced trip to the hostel. Tell us a little bit more about this underground criminal syndicate and these underground basements where criminals are hiding.
Well, what we have discovered in the informal settlements is that there is a syndicate that is operating there, where they are running illegal operations, especially around the illegal mining. But they hide within the shacks because they are illegally shafts, the holes that they cover with the shacks. So when you walk outside or drive outside the informal settlements, you will assume that is the shacks where our residents are residing, only to discover when you get inside that the shacks, there are holes inside that are being utilized to access the underground for them to operate these illegal mining activities. So it's not happening only at Denver informal settlement. We went to Jumpers informal settlements where we commenced with our demolition. That's where we discovered this operation. And we have been made aware that in other informal settlements as well, the same modus operandi is also happening because we are also aware that in Flairhof, inside that old dilapidated hostel, the similar operation is also happening. So it's something that is happening in most of our informal settlements. And that's why we have taken a decision that we are going to confront them one way or the other, because we find it difficult, to provide services in the informal settlements because of the congestion, and most of these shacks in these informal settlements are unoccupied by residents, but they are being operated by criminals for these illegal activities.
So when you say you'll confront them one way or the other, I also see in reports that you say when you arrived there, these people didn't just simply flee, but they disappeared into the earth. So how do you then confront them?
Yeah, well, we were shocked by what we discovered, because by the time we arrived there, they were already waiting for us. So somebody informed them prior. And I think it's something that has happened now on three consecutive occasions where we get into informal settlements to conduct our operations, to target certain illegal activities. And we find that people are aware that will be coming, and they would have cleared the site and lock some of the shacks where these illegal operations are taking place. So even when we arrived at Denver informal settlements, we discovered that they were already aware that we were coming, and some of them, they were on top of the roof of the hostel where they were watching us while we were working.
Okay, so it was recently shared by the newsroom Africa saying that the city of Joburg says it has found an underground criminal network blocking services in the city. Investigators discovered elaborate escape routes and purpose-built structures used for illicit mining and other illegal activities. Foreign nationals were operating smuggling and expired goods within the settlement. Hello, welcome again to the African Time. My name is Bidashi. Well, basically, this is what's happening here. It's believed that foreigners or illegal foreigners in South Africa are now operating an underground full-time business. The thing that they are doing now, they are smuggling things through the underground, and they are also mining through the underground in the city. They are just built a shack, believing that they are staying in a family house. But you enter inside, and there's a big underground manhole down there that they are actually connecting and then destroying services in the city. This is actually not cool. Who does this? Why should even do so? Mining in the city, that means one day the city will just collapse underground because the whole foundation of the land have been been taken by foreigners. Worst part is they are all illegal too. How strong or what kind of mentality do you have to in order to be this bold enough to do this or take these moves? It's actually sad, very, very sad. Well, see this. This one says, Julius Lambalema once said that they must find creative ways to enter South Africa. Foreign nationals will never respect our country and its laws as long as we still have political delinquencies like Julius Malema, who is always promoting and encouraging illegal immigration. Wow. Again, man said tomorrow Newsroom Africa will be defending them, calling South Africans xenophobic when they start to quote this very article. Wow. Man says it's the same. Is it the same foreigners that caused the explosion on the side of the double-decker bridge in Joburg CBD and the gas explosion at Lillian Ngoyi streets? It is them who have destroyed our railway infrastructure and traffic lights, and then they rob and kill us. Oh, that's worse. There's a big issue in South Africa that really needs to sort out, because this is actually worse than I thought. Again, Martins that's a serious threat to the stability of Joburg's infrastructure. We can't have unchecked activity happening underneath a city. We will one day wake up to a significant part of the Joburg having collapsed as a result of these below underground activities. Send in the South African Army ASAP. And lastly, illegal foreigners are well protected in this country. The elites are benefiting and are using Pan-Africanism guilt to support and protect illegal activities. So basically, South Africans were not happy, and they are mostly blaming Julius Malema and his EFCC people for that, and also saying, but let's be real here. How do you enter someone's country illegally? And the first thing that comes to your head is also doing illegal activities. How more crazy can one be? Digging below at the underground to steal public services things, and also mining as well. What do you even want? How is this impossible? Whose idea? Who are these people? This is actually not good, and they need to stop. They need to be stopped also. Hope the South African security agencies start getting to work. And if you listen to the interview, man actually said that somebody even tipped them off that they are even coming. Who is the whistleblower in the South African team that is actually even enhancing and protecting these people? These are all some matters that we need to discuss, because it's actually getting out of hands. The name is Vadashi. Thank you for your time, and see you guys around.